Good evening from the old man that plays video games. After messing around a little bit last night with a friend, on my Skybedrock world here, I think I'm going to concentrate on my nether building. I do need to get some glass, though. I want to expand the platform where I will be working, and I want to be spawn proof. So let's get some glass. I need a decent amount. Let's grab some this here. I got so much. I don't need this on me. I don't need that. I'm gonna have to come back for some of this stuff. I'm gonna need a copper ingot. I got a whole bunch of. Why do I have all these buckets on? Let's put these over here. My buckets were not working a lot yesterday. So that might have been because I had a friend on. I don't know if that was messing me up or not, but let's see. Let's go buy some glass. Old Rusty, how are you doing, sir? Glass. Do you sell glass? I want your glass. All of your glass. That's quite a bit. And your glass. You are not unlocked, sir. You need to get unlocked. You, sir, you're unlocked. Let's get your glass. That might be enough for what I need to do. All right. To get started, there's maybe a lot of back and forth. I do want to take a crafting table with me. I know I have some in the nether, but I think I want more. A peaceful world. What are you going to do with a peaceful world? I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but let's see. Planks. There's some planks. I have 15. So let's move some stuff over. Oh, I don't need any of this. Let's grab this chest. In fact, I think I have chests over there. Farming pandas for slime. I didn't know slime was a product of pandas. I believe you can get bamboo out of them. But I don't know about slime. Give me that back. For the time being, we're going to put this stuff here. Make ourselves safe. Ooh, I do know, I have found that I need to get a couple of turtle eggs. I do know a couple levels up, there's not enough. This might be overkill, but I still want to be safe. So how do pandas drop slime? I know that there's a particular panda that has a runny nose. Is that it? That's good enough. I do know I want a little bit on the backside here too. And that is nowhere near enough glass from what I need. $43 more glass though. What the? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Durr. All right, let's see if I have any more here. No. I left all my tools. I need silk touch. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hello there, Roy the cat lover. No, it's a single player world. I have a friend that joins in from time to time, but that is about it. Silk touch. But mostly this is all single player. It is a Skybedrock world, so there's only what is in my mind that needs to be built. So I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind having someone assist. Oh, I didn't need to come upstairs at all. So I need to go over there to the turtle sanctuary. Ooh, do I have turtle eggs? Oh, I need to have 2 turtle eggs. You guys have turtle eggs over here? I need 2 of you guys. Was that a bee? There's a bee over here. Oh, there's 1. All right, I need seagrass. My Minecraft name is my YouTube name. And my Twitch name. And my Reddit name. And my Discord name. It's my internet persona. But this is a single player world. I appreciate your affinity for cats. Though I am not a cat aficionado myself, I can respect their abilities and what they bring to the table for companionship. All right, y'all make some eggs. I appreciate that, Roy the cat lover. I'm not really the best person to do much about that. Somebody go make some babies. I need turtle eggs. I need 1 more egg. All right, how about you and you? Oh, there we go. Thank you very much, Mama Turtle. Go away before you see what I do to your eggs. I just need 1. There we go. Now more glass. And I think I have scaffolding. I left my emeralds back in the nether. I have more. Glass. All of it. Glass. All of it. To the nether. I see something popped up. I am in the middle of a stream right now, Roy the Cat Lover, and I love your enthusiasm. But in the middle of a stream is not the best time to ask to join the play, I would say. All right, so let's put these away and this away. Right now there's people watching and I'm playing. I play on this stream about an hour a day. Every day. Try to. Sometimes on the weekends I'll play more than that. I will get onto my creative world a little bit more often though. I am open to playing on other people's worlds and bringing some of my ideas to them. But mostly I play with friends. I got a friend group on Snapchat that I play with some of them. So not that I'm not assuming anything about you, Roy, the Cat Lover. I do try to stick with people closer to my age. I am the old man that plays video games. It's just I don't want to. There's so many creeps out there, and it's not that I don't want to. I mean, how can I say this? I don't know if you're a kid or 7. Okay, 7. Roy, I'm gonna have to decline the playing with sometime. I appreciate it. And we can interact here. I can see your comments and everything. I'm 50. I don't think that your parents would appreciate you playing a video game with a 50-year-old man. So I'm gonna respectfully decline. But if you have any questions about Minecraft and Bedrock, I mean, I'm a decent enough I've only been playing for 2 or 3 years myself. So I'm kind of a new person. All right, first thing I need to do is I need to put some turtle eggs up there. Scaffolding, there we go. And those turtle eggs. Here. And just for the heck of it, let's take my sword. I have my shield on, good. I don't want to be right next to it. I want to be here. Let's go. Those are that good. Those are good. I think this is the floor that stuff is missing. There may be more above. We will get to that. All right. Okay. I'd have a lot of the things that I will need. Sticks. There we go. Let's see. I need to take out some things as well. We'll see there, Roy the Cat Lover. We'll see. We'll see. I'll leave it at that. We'll see. Oops. I want to be here. Actually, there. Because I think I have an idea of where I put my structure block. I think it was there. No. Something's not right. Oh, I'm sideways. That looks correct. Yeah, wait. I'm off by one. I need to go this way. Well, I need to get my... Go one over. I went one too far. Ah. All right, let's come back one. We want to be here. Oh, I'm one too tall. That is perfect. Yes. So that's where my structure block was at, and that's where my basis is at. Go ahead and get rid of this glass, because I don't need it. That's okay, Roy. You're welcome to tune in whenever you want. I'm fine with you watching, and any interaction, any questions, yeah. Right now I'm just tearing down my old stack of chests and stuff that I had out here. Don't need that with the new build we're going with. Me some hoppers that I'm definitely going to need. Now, there does need to be some changes over here. So let's see if we can get these quick changes taken care of. That looks like it would be fine. This one needs to change. Good. The rest of the stuff didn't come falling down. Right, so that works. Now I need... I am not high enough to reach that. Am I here? No. Well, I'll think about it, Roy. I will think about it. I'll be honest. All right, so and then need to go. Oops, no. Well, shoot. Some redstone. So that just means that This is full of stuff. Let's grab it out of there. Waste not, want not. I still have multiple boats. I'll definitely get through all that. I had a bunch of boats left over trying to capture some zombie or some piglin. And back when there was more spawning platforms over here, I mean, that's why there's 3 redstone torches over here and 3 over there, as I was trying to discourage other types of spawns and whatnot. So the boats were there to capture anything and they wouldn't mess with me. Well, now that I've taken out all the spawning platforms over there, I don't need the boats anymore. So I'm like, well, what am I going to use for a fuel source? Well, considering that boats can smelt multiple items, I think 5 or 6 at a time, then I just like, oh, I'll just use this as a fuel source while I have, you know, half a dozen or more gold things to smelt. So I've almost gone through that entire collection. All right, let's turn our thing back on. So I think we want to start on one of these sides first. We're going to need some hoppers or droppers and observers. Now I have noticed there's a missing observer right up there in the corner. Well, there's a redstone dust on top of that. So the observer pointing up is going to trigger the redstone, which that observer is going to trigger by, and it's going to trigger the block, and it's going to power the block in front, which triggers the hopper. Well, here's the thing: you can have a observer pointing down, feeding a redstone dust, and the redstone dust can hit a line going into that block, and then an observer above it, the observer looking at it, powering the next one, and above it you can have another redstone dust powering a redstone dust, powering a block to trigger the hopper. So I might try to save a little bit on resources here and do observer, observer, dust, dust, observer, observer, dust, dust, observer, observer, dust, dust, and see if I can get the same result. And how much resources is that going to take when you can take half of the observers needed for a hopper tower like this and just use dust? I mean, the easier method would be for people to be like, just you make a torch tower. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I could. So I don't know if I've ever made one of those before, so I don't know off the top of my head. This one I know by the back of my hand, but and I only figured this method out due to, I'll show you. We'll go up further. That observer that was pointing up right there was one more that's now currently got dust on top, which that other observer triggers. But it was pointing up, and it was pointing up into this next block. Well, the next block up, that block right there that is currently highlighted, triggering this redstone dust. And because all of this is redstone dust, which on Bedrock only allows zombie piglin to spawn, which is a great thing. I don't need magma blocks. I can just use the redstone dust here. But it was triggering that redstone dust and 15 out from it. So these things were lighting up like a Christmas tree. At least this first level was lighting up like a Christmas tree whenever this was sending items up the hopper elevator. So to avoid that, I'm like, well, I'll just put a dust right there, because the observer is going to trigger the dust, and that observer is going to see that dust trigger. But in fact, that observer can be replaced by redstone dust, because it's just going to be dust into this block, and I just need this block power to turn on the observer. I mean, is this why haven't I seen many people use that method for observer pointed down, observer pointed sideways, dust, dust. Observer pointed down, observer pointed sideways, dust, dust. Because wouldn't that just be the same thing going up with less resources, certainly less resources used? And do observers produce more lag than do redstone dust triggering? On and off, on and off, on and off. I don't know. We're going to test it. We're going to test that method because I've not tested it before. I've not seen very many people ever use that method, and I'm kind of surprised. There has to be something that this can't be new information. This has to be old technology that somebody has looked into and is like, oh, this is why observer down, observer sideways, observer down, observer sideways, just towering up is so much more efficient than observer down, observer sideways, dust, dust, observer down, observer sideways, dust, dust. There has to be a reason why this is promoted as how do you make a dropper tower, one of the main methods for making a dropper tower, as opposed to cutting your observer requirements in half. We'll see. How many observers do I have? How many droppers do I have? Do I have everything to make the trigger circuit at the bottom? All right, so I have 7 comparators. Okay, I just need one. 22 hoppers, 22 droppers. All right, we're making some progress here. Let's see. Over here, I have nothing. So I need repeaters. So I've got a redstone torch. I got some redstone dust. I have 16 sticks, but I do have. So let's put a crafting table. Let's get this a little bit closer to our work area, though. That's where our torch. This is where our stuff is at. I'm gonna keep it at least one away from the rest of that stuff. All right, so torches. Make a few of those. And I brought stone. I got a repeater. I brought wheat. So let's make hay bales. That way we can make a couple target blocks. Target blocks are good. I need... Did I not bring smooth stone? I did not bring smooth stone with me. I like my redstone circuits with smooth stone, so we're gonna get some of that. I have to go all the way over. Nope. I have 14. Nope. 14 smooth stone. That'd get me through a little bit, but that is... I need a stack. And to be fair, I need that multiple stacks for slabs. You're not falling behind, are you? You're doing good. All right. That's what I like to see. We have down here, not much of anything. All right. There's 21. There's 64. There's 10 slabs. $41 more slabs. Oh, I got quite a, there we go. Yeah, let's grab all that. Let's grab these in case too. In case I need more drop. There, I had a crafting table over here to begin with. Let's take a leather. I want that just in case. And we'll take our money. I don't need that over here. For the time being, let's take this glass. Boom. To the nether. Still think I need to change the orientation of my... Howdy, Aura. How are you? All right, let's see. I've got my stone. Let's start at the bottom and work our way up, I guess. But this way. Oh, I need those. Kind of. Well, that's my on-off switch. I'll keep that. I don't need sticks. Only have one repeater. I think at the end of the day, I'm gonna need a second repeater. Yeah. And I've got 20 scaffolding. I can't wait to test your mini park either. I hope that you made some improvements over Maya when she said, oh, it's whatever she said it is. All right, so let's go here. So this, go one here. Get a dropper. We'll point up. Yep. Oh, no, come back. Yep, that is correct. All right, so let's build the circuit. Nope, not that. Build the circuit off of that. We are working on the trigger system for a dropper elevator. Basically, the dropper there feeds into that dropper, which feeds into that dropper, feeds into the dropper, basically shooting items up to go into that stuff. And we're on the bottom rung of that. So first thing we do is put our target block there. There. No, that's not a target block. That is a target block. And we put a comparator here on subtract mode. So whenever that sees an item in that dropper, it's going to trigger, turn on. fill that block, which is going to trigger that redstone, which is going to fill that block, which is going to trigger this repeater, which is on 2 ticks. It's going to trigger that redstone. What this looks like is a hopper that I've not done, or a dropper, I'm sorry, that I've not fed in here with stuff from that hopper. It's going to feed over into this dropper. And when this comparator sees something in there, it's going to power this block, which is going to power that redstone, which is going to power this block, which is going to power this repeater, which is going to power this redstone here, which is going to feed this target block. And the target block, when it gets power, is going to trigger the dropper to spit out its item. Because this is on subtract mode, I won't ever run into the problem of this hopper being, this dropper being too full. If I didn't have this on subtract mode and this ever filled up all of these 9 item slots with everything, this circuit wouldn't work. But because you put it on subtract mode, it's going to output anywhere from a 1 to a 15, and that's going to be a 1 to a 15, and that's going to pull out of here as a 1 to a 15, but it's going to turn it into a 15. So anything 15 minus, I think if this thing becomes full with 9 full stacks, it might freeze. But because it's constantly triggering this block, it's never going to be fully full. So what we're going to do now is we're going to extend this dropper line up. How far can we extend it up? Well, first thing, we're going to do that so we can get down. And then I got to figure out the best way to do this. Because I got to shift place, but then I need to be high enough to get it to go up. There we go. And then now I want it to go that direction when I'm at the top. All right. And then behind it, I need a block. Okay. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to do that. Now, to trigger them going up all the way, and we're going to run this experiment. We're going to do redstone, redstone, block. Redstone, redstone, block. I gotta go. Let's do this. That there. Redstone, redstone, block. So this observer, oops, is going to see that redstone trigger. And then this observer is going to see that observer trigger and power that block. Well, this first observer is going to power that redstone, which will power that redstone, which will power that block. And then that observer will see that. And that observer will see that and power that block. And then up there is another redstone, which does the same thing. And then that observer sees what it does, and it's going to power that one. And above it is more redstone to power that block. So basically, it's taking the standard model of observers to power the blocks for a dropper chain that will continue up, will basically keep sending items up and then to the left, the right from this perspective, the top one, for everything that goes into the bottom. So let's put some stuff in the bottom. I'm going to put 5 redstone torches in the bottom, and we'll see if 5 redstone torches come out the top. Oop, I haven't do that, but good enough. So we want to go right there. That gave me 1. Where's my other ones? Let's see. None. 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 Are the other ones? None. All right. Where are they all at? None. 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 Oh, there they are. Let's see what's over here. I'm at 2. There's 2 more up there. At least 2 more. I'm at 5. All right. So one way that we can check all of this just for sure. I'm going to put, well, first thing, let's get rid of that and that. And that. Now, to make things unspawnable, there's probably simpler methods than this, but I'm going to go with this. We're going to go with that, because that won't spawn, and then that. So we're going to put 16 observers. Now, my question goes back to people that have been designing item towers forever. Why do you use an observer on every level? And why did it take me this long to figure this out myself? I mean, it might have looked weird. 2 observers, 2 dust, which looks like empty space. 2 observers, 2 dust, which looks like empty space. I mean, why? Why? Yep. Now, to be fair, this block right here has redstone dust on top of it. It is a top slab. That potentially in bedrock will spawn a zombie piglin. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a bottom slab above it, just like bottom slabs are on these two. And for, you know, just to see if they spawn just on redstone dust or redstone piece of materials, whatever, we're going to put a bottom slab on top of this. So these are all bottom slabs. Those are all 1 block tall. Though maybe a baby zombie piglin could spawn. I haven't looked up what their spawning mechanics are. So perhaps we'll see. If I get baby zombie piglins, I might rethink this design completely. But that right there, back away a little further, is my little dropper elevator coming up from the Trident Killer chamber on that side. I mean, any of that stuff. Though I probably still need to keep that to finish what I need to do up there in the first place. But we are getting close to the end of this stream. I'm basically going to replicate this, mirror this over on the other side, coming out of right here. I guess I could go ahead and start filling this in. And yeah, that is that's 1/2 of our item elevator done. We got to do the other half, and then we get to the fun part. Now, I believe I have enough droppers and hoppers, observers. I definitely have enough observers. I didn't need as many as I did. But one thing that I don't have over here I do have my blue ice and packed ice. I don't have my brewing stands. I need to go get those. I've got plenty of planks. That can go back. I don't think I need that at all. Yeah, where are... I had like 25 brewing stands. Let me go find those. That'll be the last thing I do tonight, is find my brewing stands. Just don't know where I have hidden them from myself. What do you got, Wandy T? Ooh, I actually want wildflowers. Thank you, sir. That is a flower variety that I did not have. And now I have a better source for yellow dye when it comes time. There they are. There's my brewing stands. There's a hopper. Oh, one day I will make something akin to an automatic nether wart farm. Though I know there's not an automatic one, not an AFK, 100% AFK one. At best, there's a auto clicker variety. Well, this is the old man that plays video games. Here, let me. But no, I don't want to show my schematic in my thumbnail. The old man that plays video games. We are working on this right here in the nether with the beginning of the next big build. And this is our plan. This is what we're going to do. I need to mirror what's on my left to what's on my right. And then we can start the very weird and interesting Bedrock exclusive mechanic of transporting items using nothing but ice and brewing stands and unique ways to put all them together. This has been the old man that plays video games. If you have watched this far, I certainly would appreciate and like and subscribe. We're over 100 subscribers on YouTube. At least 20 followers, 23 followers on Twitch, it looks like. Though YouTube is where that's where I put my heart and effort into. We're gonna work more on this tomorrow and see what we can do with our nether item stream and trying to coin the phrase that I've tried to so much on Reddit. Coin the phrase, quote, water streams, that's so Java. Try brewing stands, end quote. Good night, everybody.